To go to your address book, on the dashboard screen, click on the dashboard, click on the address book, the tab above. And if you notice this group of tabs within the address book, users simply will pull up. If you're on another screen, it'll pull up your list of users or your address book. Groups basically allows you to define and add groups to your system. So if you wanted to add a particular category or lump certain people into a certain group, like retail contractors, electricians non-union, for example, I can create a group there, and then later on when I go into my address book, I can actually add those users to that specific group. Once inside the address book, select Add Users, and you have a form to fill out to essentially add users from your side of the system. The asterisk fields are the ones that are required. So, for example, company, first name, last name, state. Email is not a required field, but it is recommended because if you do want to communicate with somebody, obviously you want them to be able to receive an email. Otherwise, you can't email them. By checking off the box that says send user the login credentials upon saving, so once this is saved, the user would get a notice, assuming you had his email in there, saying that he's been added to your address book. And the one thing you want to define in here is whether it's an outside user or it's an employee within your company, because they would have different views of the system. Please keep in mind that if you do type in somebody's email, you will not be typing in their password. Each user is responsible for their own password, and the way that works is you put in the email, if you've checked off that they received the notification that you've added them, they are instructed to go in with their email and the word password, and they simply update their password. This keeps you out of the mess of having to manage a whole bunch of passwords. By clicking on the Import Contacts tab above, you have the ability of actually importing an entire address book or a group of contractors within your system by simply clicking on the Import Contacts tab, and it reveals, as you can see here, a sample Excel file with the necessary fields and how you should list them on the file, with the ability of actually uploading that Excel file into your address book to basically bulk load contacts into your system. So once the file was created, if you selected upload, you browse your computer, you select upload, and that whole file will enter into your system and update your address book. Please make sure to add the fields requested in the sample file listed in the app so that your information is organized the way the system wants to display it. If you want to do a search, simply click on the Search tab within the address book, and you can search by company name, a part of a company name, or you can type in a phone number to do a search. Any company coming up with either any listing that has part of the name or the number, you can do a search on that, and it'll display the search results. You also have the ability of actually going in and listing and searching for certain certifications. For example, if you're looking for minority contractors, some specific requirement you have, you could search the directory to find those people that fit that particular certification you're looking for. Obviously, you have the ability of searching on a given trade, any trade, and searching on that. So if you don't know the company you're looking for, but you're looking for a plumber or something of that nature, the search results that come up, you can check those that you want to add to your address book by selecting the checkbox. And then you can simply hit transfer, and that selection or multiple selections will be transferred to your address book. The directory obviously makes it simple and easy for you to add people on the fly right from the directory if you're in a situation where you're looking for contractors and you don't necessarily know who you're looking for. If you're looking for a certain trade and you want to add people quickly, that's another way, another option for you to consider.